What's happening today is not really an evolution of technology. It's more like a revolution.
We universities has an enormous challenge in the next 10 to 15 years in really educating people. I feel we need a new renaissance.
AI has become your personal assistant, right? So instead of typing it, you can speak to it, right? So exponential change, the ability to adapt becomes that much easier with an experiential learning in extended reality.
The most important part when we can collaborate together in a virtual situation, discussing the project with various people from other location. It's amazing when we just talk in Zoom, we could not point out the object. With this EON platform. We can see when we exploited the object, we knew that it's a correct structure or it's incorrect.
We want to bring AI in the workforce. EON does a lot in enterprise with companies, but more in the development of people. And they have done that with AR and VR to change the way people work in any organization, whether it's 5-member organization or 5,000.
The pace at which technology is evolving, and we can see from ChatGPT, millions of subscribers from a couple of months.
It will really take place in an accelerated fashion, and hopefully we'll be able to introduce this to the next generation in a faster fashion. It's natural for people to think that they want to see something that they could relate to. Obviously, you can relate to 2D in a way, but who said I could just settle for 2D?
And I always say, being a biologist, I say the brain and the eyes work in 3D. So learning in 2D is not natural. So 3D, you could say, is high-tech based learning, but it's also natural because our brain works in 3D.
In Venus University, especially interior design, students have to develop furniture and they have to exploit the furniture into several parts. So when they use EON platform, they are happy because the information are quite clear. And also the examiner is very happy too because it's clear. I think it's in the future, it's important for our furniture department then to use this EON platform.
To have that visualization close to actually being live, it's amazing. And it's on the spot and it's easy.
Today you can do it on an iPhone or an iPad.
How many gamers are there now? They have millions and millions of gamers. But if you do it in an academic way, you have this community who's ready and adaptive, then they can get better grades and be the future of workforce.
It's not going to be an optional thing. It's going to be a must. People will start saying, okay, part of my criteria to select a school is they have augmented reality, they have virtual reality, and specifically from where they have this solution. People with vision must see it immediately. This is something they need to act on.
It's our vision. I wanted to build something from Africa that the world can appreciate, but you know that AI, XR, these are the future and the most modern technologies. And so we started doing research. And we came across EON literally 2 months ago. We've been following EON, going to the website, and we saw this first. And I made the investment to bring 3 members of my teams and myself so that we can have a chance to interface and learn a little bit more. And I'm telling you, just in the first half, the trip was spotted. Honestly, everything we've learned.
So you flew from very far.
Yeah, I flew from Kuwait. It was a long flight. The motivation for me has always been knowledge. There is something that can benefit our generation. So what motivates me is to bring something good for my country and the region that I live in.
This is the time for AI to come in, and I see a vision where it's powered by EON. That's what I see here. That's what I'm here.
At the seminar earlier, I interviewed a panel of experts from researchers in the manufacturing sector looking at automation for the manufacturing and supply chain, to professors in charge of health technologies to power hospitals for the future, to somebody in the government trying to make sure in the Middle East to ensure that the workforce of tomorrow are appropriately skilled for the future, to somebody in current education in Indonesia who is in charge of the design school. all are leveraging on technology and all feel that the technology of virtual and augmented reality can literally create a more immersive and more impressionable human learning experience than would otherwise be possible. And this will facilitate not only the retention of the knowledge, but the application of the knowledge.
So it really is a testament that we need to embrace the digital world, that whatever technology can offer, or you get left behind.